You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast, the next stage in human evolution, with your host, Safan, dropping knowledge in every podcast. Let's start the show.
Hey guys, this is probably like a random episode of the Honeyville podcast, but I just want to let you guys know how I'm feeling. How are the podcasts doing? Right now I'm feeling kind of, out of it. I got some bad news from something I'm doing right now. Okay, I just bought a truck, and when you buy a truck, you have to do all this stuff to it. You gotta fix it, tune it up, and all that mumbo jumbo that you have to do. Um, and the reason why I feel so down is that I spoke to my mechanic, and he said it's not worth putting more effort into it. And when you put time into something that you really like, you know, time and effort to somebody you really like, and then somebody tell you that it's you can't save it. It's no use of saving it, and you know, and how are you supposed to react to that? Um, at first, uh, it was confusion for me. I was confused, and then kind of mad a little bit. Like all these emotion occurred into my mind. All kind of mad. And after that, depression kicks in. Like, oh, what should I do? I mean, I can't save it and all this stuff. And so I was really bumming out. I was like, all these emotion was stirring. Confusion, mad, sad, depressed. All these things happened at once in one moment. And, it was like, how do anybody deal with that situation? And it leads me to the topic of handling your emotion. I mean, how would one person handle emotion? I mean, the way I got out of it is by time, and I went to sleep. To be honest, I went to sleep. I slept it out to get these emotion and thoughts out of my head. I mean, once you sleep, when you sleep, you pass a lot of time. That's what I noticed. When you sleep, a lot of time pass, and then the whole saying, "Time will heal," or "Time will heal all," something. It's those sayings like you gotta give it some time to let it heal, right? So basically, when I slept, a lot of time passes, and it got me into right state of mindset. So I was thinking more rationally when I woke up. Like, okay, this happened. How am I supposed to get myself out of this situation? You know, and um, and I realized that by sleeping it out, I'm more rational, not rational, but more able to comprehend the situation. What I am in. But right now, I'm still processing. Like, what are my options right now? How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to, get by? But handle your emotion. Like, handle your emotion is very crucial. Your emotion be your emotion could be very detrimental to you. Your emotion could make you blind. Like rage will make you blind by anything. Like you have so much rage in you, you can't comprehend what's going on. You just do anything. That's what rage will do to you. Your emotion. You'll just fight it out like war. In wartime, you're just filled with rage, right? You'll just put your life on the line, not thinking about, okay, the repercussion of what happened, like death, your effect on people, your effect on society, and all this stuff that goes around. Your emotion, controlling your emotion might be the most difficult thing that people could ever do. I mean, as today, prescription drugs are very abundant for as a solution, but to me, I don't think prescription drugs are the solution to get out of this. Another thing that helps me out besides sleeping out, sleeping in. I talk to people. I talk to my friends, or not just talk to your friends. Just talk to or you could be in a chat room or have a group, a community that you can talk to, and then there's this supportive group that people help you with. And I found that really helpful because their different opinion was coming out of both ways. My opinion, their opinion, and then you take all that consideration and then you apply it to yourself. And then what can you do to improve the situation? That's what I noticed. I was giving my situation to a group of people, and people was giving me their feedbacks. And then when you observe their feedbacks, you start to add, a 1 plus 1 equals 2. It's like logically how are you supposed to handle the situations? And I'm not saying I'm a clinical psychologist, anything like that, but it helps me out in a way. But you take it what it is. I'm not telling you what to do or how to do it or anything, but this is how I realize, no, not realize, but it kind of helps me out in these situations. Um, Besides that, I'm still learning like everybody else. I'm going through life, you know, ex- learn by experiences. I guess this is one obstacle that people go through in life. I mean, these mistakes that people makes. I guess buying that car wasn't the right rational decision because I wasn't thinking straight because I saw this thing that I really like, and when you saw something that you really like, you just gotta have it, and then at you know on the bad side, I realized that it wasn't the right decision to make because I wasn't equating all these variables that I should be equating. I was like how am I supposed to fix it? Was it a good investment and all that stuff, right? But that's how life is. You gotta learn from your mistake. You learn. I heard this thing from this person. People learn three ways: by experiences, by school institution, and by mass media, or by word of mouth. Well, mass media, word of mouth. But that's you learn by those three ways. But I feel like those. I mean, don't get me wrong. The other two. I mean, I feel like experiences are the best way of learning things because you're actually in that moment of participating in the exercises. Don't get me wrong. The other two you can learn too you know, by institution and by mass media. You can also learn like that as well, but nothing can compare to being on the field and learning hand-on experiences. In my point of view, I mean, people go, people go through tough situation. By them going to the tough situation, they're learning through it and find a solution to overcome these tough situations. You know what I mean? And I mean, some people might not be able to handle it, but some people are capable of handling it. And the question is, what type of person are you? Can you comprehend what you're doing, or can't you comprehend what you're doing? Um, I mean, sure, other people have different situation in life. Some people they have disadvantages. Some people have advantages and disadvantages in life. But yet again, you got to understand that with disadvantages, there are advantages into disadvantages, and those are some of the stuff you have to learn. I mean, if you are capable of understanding your situation, you know, conscious about your situation, you know, that shouldn't prevent you from taking control of your own state of being. I mean, if you are capable of understanding your surrounding, like for example, you see a traffic going on, one car going the other way, the other one car going the other way, in a flood of traffic. You see the situation that, oh, cars are coming. It's not a good thing to cross the street, because if I cross the street, I will get hit by a car. I mean, these are probably layman's examples of it, but I mean, it's a clear enough example for you to understand that if you are capable of understanding the situation, you are capable of pulling yourself out of the hole. Not unless you are mentally disabled, like legitimately disabled from you preventing yourself from doing that. In that case, I understand. But if you're just a regular person, going through life like everybody else, and 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 realizing that these stuff are happening, you should be able to get yourself out of that situation. I mean, don't let things prevent you from being in state. In my point of view, in my situation, I understand the situation, and I also understand that the emotion factor was also occurring at the same time. I understand. Like I asked myself, "Oh snap! Why am I feeling rage, feeling sad, feeling depressed?" I understand the situation, the emotion is going on, so I took the initiative to take charge of it. So I gave myself some time, went to bed, went to sleep, got up, and reassessed the situation. And by reassessing the situation, it cleared up my mind. And right now, I'm trying to make the right decision. What should I do right now? I'm evaluating my option right now. Um, and because of that, I think I might be able to make a more rational decision right now because I'm looking at my option and find out what's the best one. I mean, sure, the it might not be the right option, but you are giving yourself some option, instead of just, all right, there's only one solution and you should only take that solution. No, in life there's multiple solutions. You got to find and discover the other solution. Like say like if your kids are dying, for example, okay, if your kids are dying and the doctor tell you there's no other solution, but yet another doctor come in and tell he might have a solution, and then that one doctor said it's no use of doing it. Like, if there's no use of doing it, it doesn't hurt to try, right? It does not hurt to try to do a situation, like the situation in what's that, Baby Charlie in England, where the doctor in England are telling the parent that it's useless to help the baby, and while another doctor in the United States say he might have a solution, and then the doctor insists that it's useless, it's pointless. And in my opinion, it's like, okay, there's an option. There's option B. Why not take it? I mean, you can't go any wrong. The baby is already in a situation, where the situation is getting worse and worse. Why not just take that? Why not just try to take these options? I mean, that's what's I don't get. And if you have an option, a better option, just take the better option. I mean, it's called opportunity. Seize the moment, right? The ultimate opportunist or something like that, right? I mean, if you get multiple options in life, just find the best one that suits you and just take it. Don't tell people. I mean, don't tell people. Don't let people tell you that there's only one answer in life. There's not one answer in life. There's multiple answers in life. There's different routes. Why do you think there's a fork in the road in your life, right? A crossroad. Why do you think that happened? Why do you think all these options that happen in life is for you to make the right choices? And hopefully those choices are the right choices for you, you know? But all in the end, don't let people tell you there's only one answer in life. It's like, if you're really determined to get it, go out and grab that opportunity if it's come to you. Do not let it go away. If somebody tells you there's only one option in life, tell them to go away. There's more than one option in life. Okay, tell them. If people say there's only in life, there's only go to school, after school, get married, start a family. That's not the only solution in life. Okay, there's more than that. Life is all about experiences. That's what, in my opinion, it's all about experiences. Okay, um, not everybody want to start a family. Not everybody want to get married. Not everybody want to go to school. Not everybody. People have different options. People have different aspiration. Okay, not everybody are the same. And people to tell people that your agenda in life is to do this, that. That's is baloney. That should not be the main focus. I mean, to me in life is about self discovery by learning from different experiences. Um, but I just want you guys to understand that there's more than one answers. Like, sure, in mathematical there's in math, for instance, look, how many ways for you to get to the number 5, right? Right? By adding 1 plus 4 isn't the only way to get 5. There's 2 plus 3, 5, right? 1 plus 4, 3 plus 2. You know what I'm trying to say, right? There's more than one way to get to that one answer. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys in this short, brief episode of the podcast. And I hope you guys really take something out of this and learn from what I'm telling you guys. You know, if you guys take anything valuable, cool. But if not, no biggie. I'm not trying to persuade you in doing this. Like I said, I'm not no psychiatrist, but I'm just giving out my experiences and for you guys for people to hear another way of hearing things. I hope I explain everything well for you to understand. And sorry about the quality of the video. I mean, I'm doing this on my laptop. My laptop doesn't have the best camera quality, but yeah, I just want to make this short video for you guys, and I will see you guys in another podcast. And once again, this is Stefan, and this is a brief, highly evolved podcast. Thank you.